I got something working again, and this time it's Wan2.1 image to video on an AMD GPU on Windows 11 with ROCm. So watch until the end to create your own videos by just using one image. We're going to use ComfyUI to use the Wan2.1 model in order to generate videos from images. So in case you haven't done that, just watch my previous video on how to install ComfyUI for AMD GPUs and then come back to this video. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to start our ComfyUI. So let's change the directory to downloads. Then go to the ComfyUI folder. It's the same folder as this one. C, users, ranks, downloads, and the ComfyUI folder. From here on, we're going to activate our virtual environment like this. And the next thing we do is let's check if the PyTorch is installed. And there we see all the torch libraries, so that's good. Okay, the next thing we do is let's clear it. Now we are going to start ComfyUI. Alright, let's copy this link. There you go. Okay, the next thing we do is we are going to install ComfyUI Manager. You can just go to this GitHub repository and download the manager. So now that we got it there, there's one thing you need to do, and that's to rename it. To ComfyUI Manager without uppercase or anything. So let's do that. And from here on, we are going to move it into our custom nodes. Alright, that's it. Now we go back to ComfyUI. Well, to the command line, you can hit Ctrl C one time so it stops, and then we hit the following command again. As you can see, it's fetching Comfy registry data, so just wait a little bit longer and we will see the ComfyUI Manager. Okay, I had to refresh it again after all the registry was fetched. So now we got the ComfyUI Manager. This one we are going to use later. So let's keep this for now. Now we go to the website of WAN, where you can download the workflow. All the links, by the way, are in the description. So as you can see, there's different models where you can do text to video, for example, with 1.3 billion parameters. These are the models that you can use on the smaller VRAM GPUs. The other ones are a bit more GPU intensive. For example, this one, 14 billion parameters. Yeah, that's a lot. So we are going to use this one, image to video. And the first thing we need to do is to make a new tab, so we can put the workflow into our ComfyUI. So you just click on the image, you drag it and you drop it here, and you get the workflow here. Alright, now if we press run, you'll see that we miss all the models, and we're going to use ComfyUI Manager to install it install most of the models. So click on Manager and then Model Manager, and as you can see, there's 3. Just press install, select them all, and in the meanwhile we can also download the fun camera model. This link is also in the description, so you just click on download and it's going to download. And this one needs to be placed in the UNet folder. Alright, now we got all the models, so let's refresh. And as you can see, please refresh the browser after restarting. Alright, let's do that. F5. And let's see what happens if we press run. So we only need to put the fun camera Safetensors in the right place, and we need a custom image. So we are going to do that right now. And we've just downloaded the fun camera Safetensors, so let's put them in the right folder. Let's move them to ComfyUI, and then let's see, this one must be in the UNet of the models, so it must be placed in this one. So let's open another one, open in a new tab. So here it is, and we move it to UNet. So it will be in ComfyUI Models UNet. Alright, so let's refresh again and hit run. As you can see, the fun camera Safetensors are loaded now. We only need to find a picture. So let's check that too. It's the load image. You can choose just a file. I generated a dog like this as a test, and also here you got the steps. Well, I would like to start with just 4 steps to see if I can generate like a video, because otherwise it's taking you like 60 seconds on average for each iteration. So if you got 4 steps, 4 times 60, you can do the math, you wait 4 minutes and you got a video of your image. So let's check it out. If we press run right now, there we go. As you can see, it's doing all kind of stuff. And let's take a look in Adrenaline. It utilizes a lot of GPU, so that's good. For generation, I requested to load Wan2.1 camera. And now you will see the workflow going a bit left and right until you get a video. But this process can take a while.
I am on